Hi everyone, this is your host, the Snack Gladiator. I'm trying something a little bit different today. I'm going to try doing a more handheld, what the young people called vlog style type of review. So I can move the camera in all kinds of directions, giving you a more dynamic and more interactive feel to these videos. Now a lot of you have been asking, by a lot I mean nobody, where have I been all this time? And the answer is, well, I spent a couple weeks thinking, what does it mean to be a snack gladiator? And then I spent about another 2 weeks involved in this crazy feud between unicorns and zebras. Now you might think I'm making that up because I am. Now there's no question that we live in a time of great political and ideological divide, and one of the biggest issues in our country right now is, are you a zebra cake kind of person or a unicorn cake kind of person? But I'm here not to take sides right off the bat, but to compare which is truly the better snack cake and the best value for your money. First up, we have zebra cakes. These are legendary, and I'm sure a lot of you grew up eating these. I know I did as well. They're one of my favorite snacks. Haven't had these in a while, so I look forward to having an excuse to eat some more today. Then next up, we have unicorn cakes. These have also been around for quite some time, but I must admit that I've never actually had unicorn cakes before, so I do look forward to trying these today and seeing how they stack up against the legendary zebra cakes. Now, as I normally like to do, here are the nutrition facts for each cake, starting with the unicorn cakes. There are 8 servings per container, serving size is 1 cake, and each one has 190 calories and 40 total grams of sugar. So it's definitely not a health food by any means, but I'm sure that comes as a surprise to no one. And the unicorn cakes do come with a cutout mask on the back. So yeah, you get a little bit of a bonus there for your money. The zebra cakes coming in at a serving size of 2 cakes. Each box therefore has 5 servings, for a total of 10 cakes per box. And those 2 cakes are going to run you 330 calories with a whopping 65 grams of sugar. So that's definitely a sugar bomb. They're both sugar bombs, but this one more so if you have both cakes. And unfortunately, there's no zebra mask on this one. Very, very disappointed. I'm not sure why they went with that. So that may or may not be a deal breaker for you there. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open up both of these boxes, shall we? Let's compare. Juxtaposition. And here's what the snack cakes look fresh out of the box. On the left hand side we have the unicorn cakes, which come individually wrapped. And on the right hand side we have the zebra cakes. They come packaged 2 in 1 pack. And here they are fresh out of the bag. You can see that the unicorn cake is basically rectangular, whereas the zebra cake is sort of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Therefore, it is what we call a hexagon shape. And coming in close to the unicorn cake, it has these little sugar crystals on top, which are actually kind of nice. I was not expecting that. Really makes it look very pretty, actually. I think it's a very aesthetically pleasing snack. The zebra cake, on the other hand, is more plain, but still looks very moist and very tasty. Let's see which of these 2 Little Debbie snacks reigns supreme. Juxtaposition. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut both of these guys open. So we'll start here with the unicorn cake. And then we'll cut up the zebra cake as well. And pardon me, I'm doing this with one hand. Now you can see that despite the marketing similarities, these snack cakes are actually not all that similar. The unicorn cakes are basically a strawberry cheesecake with some sort of strawberry frosting in the middle, I'm guessing. Whereas the zebra cakes are basically a yellow sponge cake with cream or vanilla icing in the middle. So without further ado, here goes the unicorn cake. First bite. Alright, so first impression, I get immediately that sugary icing hitting me. And then it's followed very quickly, almost simultaneously, with that strawberry flavor. And then it kind of fades again and finishes with like just like a very sugary, very sweet finish. And then texture-wise, it's very soft. You get a little bit of that firmness from the icing, and then the little sugar crystals on top actually give you a little bit of a grittiness, a little bit of a crunch, which I actually kind of like. It just adds a little bit of a texture variation, which I actually kind of appreciate. Let's move on to the zebra cakes now. And here I have the zebra cake, and let's give it a shot. There we go. It's funny. Despite both of them being massive sugar bombs, the zebra cake is considerably less sweet. I don't know if it's because it doesn't have the sugar crystals on top. Maybe the icing or the filling itself is not quite as sweet. But this has a very similar texture to the unicorn cake, minus the sugar on top. But it's just less sweet, and of course doesn't have that hint of strawberry. But I have to say, both of these are pretty solid snacks. Choosing a winner here is definitely going to be tricky. And you know, maybe it's because I spent the last 2 weeks thinking about what it means to be a snack gladiator. But ultimately, whether you like zebra cakes or whether you're a unicorn cake fanatic, it doesn't matter. Just like what you like and let other people enjoy what they enjoy. Because ultimately, the world is a richer place because we have both zebra cakes and unicorn cakes. It doesn't matter whether you like unicorns. If you like zebras, that's cool too. It's no skin off my back. Unicorns and sugar scones. Zebras, nice to meet ya. Unicorns, sugar scones. We're all one people. We are one. Won't you reach a hand out, stranger? Won't you be my best friend? We are all people, whether you like unicorns or zebras, unicorns and sugar scones, zebras and pizza. We are all one people. We all are people. We are one. We are one. That was beautiful. So anyway, the winner is zebra cakes. I think in general they're just a little bit less sickeningly sweet. I mean, maybe if you have a really huge sweet tooth, you might prefer the unicorn cakes. But in general, I just found them a little bit too excessively sweet. And whereas the zebra cake was pretty much very similar texture, which I liked about both of them. In general, I just found the zebra cakes less sickeningly sweet. The unicorn cakes, that extreme sugar bomb coupled with that artificial strawberry flavor was just a little bit too much for me, to the point where I think I could eat one once in a while, but more than that would just start to come off as a little bit repulsive. Maybe, if, 10, 15 years ago, I could find myself really liking them, but now it's just a little bit too much. So I'm definitely gonna have to give the win here to zebra cakes. They've been a favorite of mine all these years, and they're still pretty good, Thank you so much for watching this very emotional episode of Snack Gladiator. I'm glad you were able to join me today. I'll see you all again soon. Take care, and remember, unicorns or zebras, it was nice to meet you. Bye. That was disgusting.